And so we'll be keeping an eye out for any irregularities and passing them on to the streamer, to the coordinators, that is. By the way, it looks like we're going to see aggro right away here.
Yeah, and probably, given that it's Scuttle, it's probably blue-yellow.
Yes. I do hope that the coordinators have reminded these folks to show their badges to the stream, just so we know who they are.
Well, that guy is blank.
I know you've only been to Galacon, but like, does that happen to you? It seems to me like the tag is always just naturally turned around.
Yes.
And
yeah, it happens with all the tags everywhere. Who was Continental finalist at 2017?
Gee, I'm not sure. That looks like... I'm not sure who
Wasn't
this
it
is.
Bugle?
Oh, 2017 finalist? Yes, it could be Bugle. But I mean, that doesn't look like him.
Yeah. The other question is, I'm wondering, is how much Desert Roads we will see and how much people will forget about it. Since it's tier 3, probably like the player who played Desert Road will probably remind of it.
Yeah, it'll be like later in the day, on to like the last few rounds.
No,
of
it was
Swiss. That's when people will start forgetting.
I didn't see their names. Damn. They were too blurry.
I'm pretty sure this is Leo on the left. I recognize that ring. And sorry, there's a little bit of glare. Did you catch what our left player's main is?
No, they were too blurry for me. Oh, main. I think it's Skystar.
Oh, Skystar. Okay, that makes sense. So Scootaloo.
Royal Rare Slider. I recognize that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I did see a Soprano off of his deck there, so he's going to be playing pink-white.
The first stream I ever watched was Defender's pre-release, and when I opened it, there was someone using Pinkie Pie Royal Rare as a slider, and like, look at these people, they use Royal Rares as sliders. They probably buffing them.
Well, I mean, would you use Royal Rare Trixie as a slider if you could?
No, she's in my binder. I'm not even using it in my deck.
Well, okay, that's fair, I suppose. So yeah, we're going to have to be sort of paying a lot of attention since we can't hear what's going on here. But Scootaloo versus Trixie, it's going to matter a lot who goes first, right? I imagine so.
You mean versus Skystar?
Yeah, sorry.
I appreciate your love for Trixie, but...
Thank you.
Okay, so it's orange, white, pink. On the right. I mean on the left.
Well, that's unusual already, so that's nice.
I know Grandpa's runs orange, white, pink. So maybe it's just Leo picking up the same deck.
Okay, and like, what is that deck?
It's basically you exhaust opponent friends and use breakdown to dismiss them. You also have a bunch of other resource removal. And white is there for recursion and photo finish. Basically, white is there for cleaning up and bringing friends back with fancy pants.
And meanwhile, I have to imagine that our aggro on the right is just going to be pretty straightforward. I see a Day Shift in his hands already. Yeah. So blue-yellow. as we kind of expected.
Oh, I see Balloon Eclairs. That's a fun card. I love that card. That's something that GP definitely wouldn't run in his deck.
Okay, fair enough. It'll make streaming easier if we can see the other guy's hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's Leo. So I'll mark him.
All right, so that looked like Blue's going first. Just bank them past. He's looking for his flip.
Yeah, seems like he didn't get Loyal Pony. But then again, he plays against... I don't think like Leo will default soon.
Oh, he doesn't have the real seashells? Come on, man.
Okay, that's 1 point for Leo.
Oh, he's okay. So Scootaloo does have a stick, so he is going to flip here probably.
Yeah, it's probably the correct call to play stick here, especially since pink is not known for good resource removal. Or any resource removal, for that matter.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well,
that's the stick.
That gets played to home, but okay, fair enough. And stick probably should be an attachment if we're totally honest here, but it goes to home.
I don't think that matters much. Like the only card I think it matters for is something like Cold Wave.
Yeah. So 3, 6, 7 versus.
Party card is 4, so it's 8 on 7.
Alrighty, so that's Leo's then. Guilty until proven innocent. That's actually probably.
That's a very good card.
Bad?
I mean, it's a really good card to get right now.
Well, Scootaloo was gonna go there anyway, just exhausted.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah, whenever I tried blue, I didn't really like this problem because it's just so high to confront.
It's 2 and 6, right?
It's 8 and 8.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
8 for both. Oh yeah, you mean yeah? It's 2 blue and 6 any.
Yeah. So Leo is just saving his AT. Notably, okay, yeah, our blue player did draw Fluttershy, so he's got a path to his yellow now.
And he can bounce Seashell back. Well, he can't right now, yeah, because he doesn't have yellow. How much is the requirement for day shift? Is it 2?
Day shift is 3, I think. But let me check that real quick. No, day shift is 2.
Okay. So he can play Fluttershy in day shift if he had enough AT.
Throws down a Night Glider instead, though.
Yeah, I believe he wants to confront right now, and I dumped. Leo can just steal Night Glider and do it double face for himself, because the good side of Guilty and Proven Innocent, it's 8 for your opponent as well, which is a lot.
Yeah. There is always the chance, though, with Night Glider on the field now, if Leo's got a belly flop or whatever, it's exposed.
Yeah, but he has another one in his hand. I think that's why he went for that play.
Yeah, fair enough. So Leo takes his point. And he has his orange secured now. So if you're blue here, you're looking for the DFO, right? Somehow.
I mean, he can just
F4AT.
play Fluttershy in Day Shift, and that's the default.
Yeah.
He could go greedy and play the other Night Glider.
Yeah, he could as well. That would be the aggressive play. Like, notably, of course, Leo does have those 2 AT left, so pink being pink, you have to assume.
But on the problem here is he could play Fluttershy in Day Shift as a less greedy play, and then Day Shift gets removed. Or he can play Night Glider and Fluttershy, and then probably Night Glider gets removed. So it's really what they want to keep more Day Shift on Night Glider, and I would say Day Shift. So
Probably,
maybe
yeah.
the greedy play is the correct play here if Leo has the removal.
Could be.
I hope it.
I'm looking at his hand here. Yeah, he's thinking about Fluttershy Day Shift.
I hope it's actually Leo and I'm not just naming him Leo and then it's not Leo. Okay, there's Night Glider. And Rutherford.
Fair enough. Just guarantee himself the face off. This is where pink would play removal if he could.
Yeah, looks like he doesn't have any. He's thinking, I think. Yeah, he lets that go. Oh no, there's the belly flop.
Well, he pretty much had to there. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a lot of points if blue gets that face off.
Yeah. And he also cheesed out that removal.
So yeah, as you said earlier, now his Day Shift is probably gonna stick.
Okay, he really wants that orange. And confront, of course.
Yep. So still kind of a holding pattern.
Oh, another Rutherford. Now what he can do is he can play his Fluttershy. There's actually a couple of things he can do here. One play to consider is to play Growing Up and then Kind Pony to bounce back the seashell. The other play to consider is to play just Kind Pony and frighten AJ with a stick. Oh, seems
I think
like
he's going for your first option. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Although he's bouncing the Applejack instead. Yeah, I think the seashell is probably the right call, because that would require him to belly flop Applejack if he wanted to. That's a bailout. Okay.
But he doesn't have orange.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a very good point. No, he's on Train Traditions.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's been there for so long I forgot about it.
Well, to be fair, we didn't actually know which color he had named. It's possible he named white, given what his deck is.
His deck just splashes white a little bit, like with some fancy pen. I think the fancy pen is the only white card we saw so far.
I see.
Oh, he's asking how much cards in his hand he has for Balloon Eclairs. Oh wait, he discarded them with Bailout. Never mind. Unless he has other ones.
I'm trying to get a look.
I see Cadence.
So many unfamiliar cards that it's been so long since I've seen them in that deck.
I mean, that's what if it's Leo, that's what you would expect from him, to be honest. He really likes to bring some cards and show them that they're actually good. Like, I really like Leo's decks whenever I play against him.
So Leo's taking the face off here by the looks of it, which is probably correct.
Oh, that's a mullet. And that's a belly flop.
And that's a Night Glider.
And it seems like Leo wins.
No, I think they were tied, and he is going to.
Does he have white for Soprano? So he either couldn't play that Bailout or he can't play this Soprano now.
Yeah. I don't see any white. That's
Should I call cheese?
Well, yes. And by the way, those folks in the chat, if you see something that looks irregular, feel free to call it out. Like I say, this is tier 3. We have to be by the book. In any event, hopefully everything gets worked out. You can't really rewind past that rarity, unfortunately, since our right player did draw a card off of it.
You think they're discussing that now?
Maybe. There's also a Family Feud triggered to process if they were going to go through.
That J was bounced back at that point. Yeah, I think they're trying to figure out what happened. I'm not sure myself, like, the one possibility he could have played Soprano is by banishing Fancy Pants, but I didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't see it in his discard pile. Or rather, his banish pile will be off screen, I think, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're definitely right that either the bailout was wrong or the Soprano was wrong. There's no other way, really.
Yeah, and like rewinding that, you can't really rewind that because if he couldn't play bailout, that means the double face up was bound to happen. But if the Soprano was the illegal play, then it's easier to rewind.
A little bit easier. Soprano has that card draw on it, though.
Yeah, but like you draw it anyway, unless he played it after the flips. So I think like you draw that card anyway at the start of your turn, so it's not a big deal. He saw his hand though. which is a big thing.
Yeah, that's a bigger deal, yeah. Anyway, looks like they're just gonna progress past it.
Mm-hmm. Oh well, mistakes happen if it was indeed a mistake and I'm not wrong.
Mm-hmm. First match of the day.
Yeah.
Not surprising. Oh no, looks like maybe we are gonna rewind it.
Oh yeah. Or maybe I'm not sure what's happening anymore.
This is where you really wish you had sound.
Yeah, indeed. Are they rewinding past bailout?
If Squidlu's not exhausted anymore, then yes, that would be the conclusion. The thing is, yeah, if bailout didn't happen, then there was a face-off.
Yeah, like it's amazing how both of the things like are really hard to rewind. Like both Soprano is a big deal because he saw his hand, and bailout was so long time ago. Seems like that's what they settled on.
Yeah, kind of a compromise, I guess, where the state is as it is, but Squidlu is not exhausted. So, in any event, thinking about the game, back to the plays. If you're Squidlu, that Family Feud is that 8 or 9 or it's something huge.
It's 9.
Yeah.
So often people confuse it with 6. Whenever I play that card, everyone thinks it's a 6 for some reason.
So I wouldn't begrudge our blue player at all. Just kind of passing, moving some stuff up to it, and then getting ready to go next turn. Yeah,
that's what he does. I mean, that's a good play here because he also has Rutherford in his hand, and he gets to frighten with Pony Pirate.
Frighten the token, right? Or no? I guess since he's off train traditions now, getting rid of Applejack's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. So I assume that we kept Soprano in play. That means that trading traditions was actually white.
Guess so.
Oh, he has 2 Rutherford. And that's the only 2 cards he has. And I suppose... Oh wait, there's one more. Where's Day Shift?
He that must have been the Soprano pick.
Oh, fair enough. Another J.
Into Big Mac. Well, there's a stick gone. Unless I mean, you have to probably frighten him, right?
Yes, that's what she did here. Wait, where did Big Mac go?
Oh, I see. He played Rutherford on Applejack first, and then Big Mac just didn't happen, I
Oh, I
think.
see. And he just passed
All
the
right.
turn.
So once again, here we have blue thinking about how to get that double face-off to happen.
Well, the straightforward play is to QT mark Fluttershy and move her there. It's expensive, but it gets you there. He needs only 3 power.
Mm-hmm. Of course, pink has that 2 AT. Leo's been very good about that this game. Opts for Buckball instead.
How is he going to confront it though? Like, he only has 2 AT, I'm not sure how do you confront that. Or maybe he just plays it to get an additional point?
Maybe.
Wait, no. He thought it's 6. I told you everyone thinks it's 6. I think he attempted to confront Family Feud, but he couldn't because he didn't have enough power.
Mm-hmm. Which means he's just going to be sitting on the 1.
Maybe that's not what happened, but I'm fairly sure like he thought it was 6. It's such a common mistake about this card. Yeah, it seems like they're just going past it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, yeah, that's a mistake that you just have to say, well, guess that's what happened. And then moves the rest of the stuff. So, in theory, next turn he is set up for quite a few points. Okay, there's the Big Mac.
Yeah, unless... Oh, did he just end his turn? Like, Steen is...
Yeah, that is a preemptive removal there.
No, he did end his
like
turn. Yeah.
Okay. So that means that we now need
QT mark
3. Yeah, but you need 3 more power to confront Guilty if you want to.
I don't think he can. He has only 2 cards in hand. I mean, I guess you just play Pony Pirate at Family Feud and QT mark Fluttershy. Because he still needs 1 more power at Family Feud. He has only 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
so where are we on points right now?
It's 6 on 5, I believe.
6 for Leo?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's keep that in mind.
Actually, the slider for the aggro player has 6 on it. So maybe I missed a point somewhere. Alright, he confronted last turn. I think I missed that.
Yeah. Also, he's gonna move Fluttershy, play Pony Pirate to Guilty. That works too. Does it?
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't. He has only 7 power at Guilty.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He could have moved the other Fluttershy and play Pony Pirate. That could work. Well, I guess he just scores 1 more point, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, when he gets that double, though, he's gonna really get it.
I see bailout. I think I saw bailout.
Yeah, I suppose that's one possibility that he wants to make sure that when he does try the DFO, it's completely bulletproof. That it just like
that's
nothing.
fair. Yeah, if next turn he moves Fluttershy away and QT marks her, I think no matter who you bail out here, you still get the defo. I think I see Petit Sneeze.
That'd be an interesting one. Yeah, that is what it looks like to me as well. And paying 3.
Now there's Grubber. I believe it's going to be followed by Breakdown.
Well, he doesn't have the AT for breakdown at the moment,
Alright.
but
We have a single face-off.
yes.
I think Scuttle player scores 2 points, which brings him up to 9.
To 9. 9 to 6, yes. Oh, sorry, 9 to 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's Haystack. I think that's what that problem is called.
Well, this is looking pretty good for blue, probably. Like he's still got the sort of easy-ish to confront problems left to go, and he only has 1 AT. It's enough for belly flop, but
And for bailout.
yeah.
I'm not sure if he has any of them though.
And of course, his pony pirate's at home too, so he's got a free frighten coming up at the end of the turn.
I mean, if he does a double face-off, he has 2 free frightens.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I play purple, you just snapcake that stuff.
Yeah. Well, if he's moving Fluttershy aside, he's planning on playing something there. Is that? Oh, that's a Brian he has in hand. Okay.
Brian
So he needs
won't
one
get
more
him there.
power. Well, Brian will do guilty.
Yeah, but you need 3 more power at Buckball.
At Buckball, yeah. Yeah, the math just doesn't quite work out for him. Looks like he's planning on playing something to Buckball there if he's moving Fluttershy aside.
Or maybe moving something. Yeah, there's
Okay,
Brian.
Brian to guilty, yeah.
I think if you can't do a double face-off, you just move someone to Buckball, and if the opponent does a single face-off on that dilemma, that's okay, you still score a point from Buckball, and maybe even for the face-off.
Well, he paid to draw instead. What do I see here?
He got on even ground. Yep.
Alright. It's not terrible. So takes a single point again to 10?
Yeah. He should really move someone. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I would frighten Grubber here.
Big Mac.
Big Mac is okay too, I guess.
If he's got... Well, we know he doesn't have a resource in hand, but if he draws one, I guess.
I'd frighten Grubber in case of breakdown, but on the other hand, like there's already 2 exhausted friends anyway, so maybe Grubber isn't a big deal.
So finally now, Scoodloo is set up to free DFO next turn. Although it's true, yeah. Like, Grubber gives him the opportunity to get rid of Night Glider if he's got a breakdown. So probably you do frighten Grubber instead.
Yeah, I think he does have a breakdown.
That Night Glider has been waiting since like the first turn
yeah.
for a face-off.
There's a breakdown. He could have protected Night Glider with Brian.
Actually, that's true. Yep.
Which would be the very correct play here, I believe. Oh,
Remember
and that's
your
the end of the
replacements.
turn. I mean, yeah, if he did that, I believe then he could have won this game because he's at 10 points. 2 points from Night Glider, 2 points from the problem, and 2 points from confronting gets him there.
Yeah.
But he can also triple confront if he... Like, he has a loyal pony in hand.
Oh, he does he?
Wait, why is Brian at guilty now?
Brian was played to guilty originally.
Oh. Okay, that's fair.
So, okay. Loyal Pony gets him up to guilty's confront requirements. He's already on Buckball. He's going to move Dash home? Interesting.
He really wants to frighten Grubber, I believe.
I guess. I mean, you may as well move it to Monster Stack.
Yeah.
Unless he wants another free trigger at the end of his turn. But if he's going to DFO, he's going to get that anyway.
Indeed. And his last card is a dilemma, so he can't do anything here. Oh, he drew another Loyal Pony. Okay, I believe he's going for a double face-off. And
looks like it.
Pink doesn't have anything to do.
Yeah. It's got no power in it. This seems like a pretty safe double here.
Okay.
So
he wants the game from Backball.
Ah, that's right. Well done.
I completely forgot about Backball. Good game. He didn't need that Night Glider after all.